A while back, there was this controversy about the Joker movie. Some cinemas even made claim they're not going to show the movie because they are afraid that it may trigger violence. I watched the Joker movie. I'm not going to give any spoilers. Watch it yourself. I believe you can also watch it online by now. What I want to explain to you is that the danger that I thought the Joker may provoke had nothing to do with incels. An incel, or shortened for involuntary celibate, they claim refers to a man who just does succeed in having sex with a woman. Because he's unable, due to the rejection of women. That concept of the incel is a scam. It doesn't exist. Naturally and biologically, it doesn't add up. Especially not spiritually. Why? Because males are magnetic beings. That's what we are, males. We are modeled after God himself, the man. We are magnetic. So, a man, a human male that's fierce, because all human males are fierce, they can't get a female, get out of here. They may not be able to get the type of woman they think is right, or they may be reprobate, so they want a female that they can victimize and eat, and they aren't able to find that one that exists. But then you're dealing with creeps. But even if they are creeps, they're still men. So apart from that, this whole incel thing is a scam. It's for people out there, worldlings, to feel superior because they do succeed in the romantic area. So it's a concept to give people narcissistic relief. That's what it's about. So the movie The Joker, the danger around it had nothing to do with this incel myth because it's a myth, it's a hoax. In a video I've uploaded today about the collective voodoo done on white women and also Asian women, East Asian women to be more specific, I explained that the image of the Joker or the psycho is there to cause sexual confusion in white women and East Asian women. And I want to highlight why they do this. They do this so that white women, including East Asian women who aren't white but they have very light skin color, because in Asia they are the whites, if you get what I'm saying. They do this so that they develop trust issues towards the men around them, including their fathers. Think about this. Many of those psychos they show out there, which skin color do they have? White. You type in psychopath in Google search or in any search engine, what do you get? Pictures of white male reprobates. That's what you get. Are there no black psychos out there? Are there no Arab psychos out there? Are there no, I don't know, Indian psychos out there? Yes, there are. You have them in all ethnicities. It doesn't matter whether they are more frequent in some ethnicities than in others. That shouldn't matter. You have them in all ethnicities. But when they display psychopaths, they always choose a white, deranged male. And at the same time, they talk about gentlemen. They praise a gentleman who wears a black and tie and who speaks very softly. At the same time, they also show the image of the psycho. This causes confusion in the females. And this translates into sexual relationships also. And that's what they want. Because when the females are confused, it will be like a weight on the men. And it's this weight that is like a chain around the men. And the demons can now use those chains to play God over the male population. Because that's what they want, to keep men away from doing God's will. So, the negative stereotypes of black people are only there to serve this voodoo spell on white women and also women from East Asia. That's why they show it. They want white women and also East Asian women to develop father issues from a very young age, which will translate into trust issues to all other men, and eventually they'll be stuck at the compensation the system offers them. And the system is run by demons who worship Apollo, Satan's Nephilim son, whom scripture calls the son of perdition. So, this whole Incel and Joker controversy is to keep you in line, so you keep worshipping the beast. That's what it's about. So that's what I mean when I tell you to look beyond what's going on. It had nothing to do with random men out there being motivated by the movie to go out to commit crime. Because you have creeps that are motivated to commit crime all day long before there was any Joker movie in anyone's thoughts. Though they are revealing onto you that there's a link between the Incel and the Joker. And I just explained in that video that I uploaded today what that link is. Those are idols conditioned onto you, so you remain in sexual confusion. Because that is the throne of Antichrist. So, beware, females. I don't care which ethnicity you have. Beware that your spirituality and sexuality is hijacked by the world to use you as an asset to drain the male population, so that you will end up in the lake of fire together with those demons who forfeited their trust in the Most High. That's what's going on. Always look at the bigger picture. So, stop seeing others in terms of the images that the world conditions you into, because those images are there to keep you trapped. So how do you undo this voodoo spell? The fact that you acknowledge it, when you acknowledge it, you're already in the healing process, and then stop blaming yourself and learn how to relate in a constructive way with others. Relate in a constructive way to others. You learn it step by step. That's the way to be free from that voodoo spell. Just realize that voodoo spells are very common in this world, and many of those pagan businessmen who wear suit and ties are involved. But because we perceive them as gentlemen, we don't think they may put us in harm's way to train us. But they do. They do. And it's also part of the trauma that you have older white men who are supposed to be the guiding elders of the community, selling out their own white communities to those demons. And that's why you have so much sexual violence going on in the form of sexual harassment against women in many of those institutions. Why? Because they're run by sodomites who hate females. And all those stories of those women who were sexually molested or sexually violated, they are there to instill distrust towards their own men in white women. And it's this anxiety the demons want white women in. Because within this anxiety, they'll be dragged in all types of deceptions. So it's all to make white and East Asian women assets for the demonic realm. And by the way, demons want to use all women as assets to drain the human population. That's what voodoo is all about. But they especially do it with white women and East Asian women because they need that to keep this myth of whiteness, of white supremacy going. That's what the system relies on. So, always look at the bigger picture and keep agreeing with Christ. Be at peace.